From the music and costumes, you might think these dancers are from Mexico. But these performers, celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month at the National Portrait Gallery, come from many backgrounds.
We have people from Honduras, Guatemala. We have people from Syria. We have a dancer from Russia.
I'm half Puerto Rican, half Salvadorian. Everybody from my family asked me, but you're not Mexican, what are you doing with the group?
What brought them together is a dance movement started in the 1950s called Baile Folklorico, or folkloric dance. It fuses ballet with Mexican folk dances. Alejandro Góngora heads a Washington area troupe.
A lot of folks are joining because the dance class itself is a lot of cardio, it's a lot of dancing to music, and we just have fun.
Baile Folklorico was invented by Mexican choreographer Amalia Hernandez. As a body of work, her dances showcase a wide variety of local traditions.
There's 32 states. Each state has their own type of music, their own type of fashion, their own history, and many of those states have subcultures, sub-regions.
The performance at the Portrait Gallery showcases 5 Mexican regions.
The dances from the state of Sinaloa are really fun. They have the theme of carnival. So it's very party-like, they're joyful.
Growing up next to the border, it was important for me to showcase one of the unique cultures of Baja California. The music there, it's based on polkas, schultzes, waltzes, mixed in with Mexican contemporary style of music.
Góngora was drawn to dance as a child growing up in San Diego.
I just remember distinctly being in school and seeing a ballet folklorico performance. And I was sitting on the blacktop and just looking up at the dresses and the sombreros and just how powerful the movement was. And I knew I wanted to dance.
When his family moved to a suburb, his new school gave him the opportunity to pursue his passion.
The high school that I went to had a free club. It was really a way for me to get this opportunity to dance. It was folklorico that gave me that sense of community in a new city, in a new town where I knew nobody.
More than deep social ties drive Góngora.
Being a first-generation Mexican-American, I have a longing for knowing what my culture is, where my family came from. I think it's incredibly fascinating to learn that my roots are not only Mexican, but European, of African descent, of Middle Eastern descent.
In college, although he majored in sociology, he took ballet, flamenco, and West African dance classes, and he continued to progress in folklorico. When he came to DC for a new job, he wanted to plug into the local baile folklorico scene. He found few opportunities, so he decided to start his own group. He called it Corazon Folklorico, Heart of Folk. It was tough to find rehearsal space. First, they were offered space in a vacant Mexican consulate building.
We had our sledgehammers. There we were, scrubbing away, cleaning the floors. We just wanted to make it usable for art.
But soon the Mexican embassy offered the space to the Ecuadorian embassy, which had suffered a fire. By that point, Góngora had recruited 20 dancers. They rehearsed at the public libraries in the West End and Petworth. They rehearsed in a dancer's home. Then they found a new patron, the Spanish Education Development Center, or SED Center, in Petworth.
We had performed for them for Dia de los Muertos. They fell in love with us. They were like, come back, we want to see more dancing. And I came back and I said, well, I would love to do more shows for y'all, but I'm in a situation where I don't have a space to rehearse.
The SED Center was a perfect fit, allowing Góngora to offer free classes. This let him give back to the local community by connecting it to the traditions of baile folklorico.
I was jogging through Malcolm X Park, and I saw that there were a whole bunch of people in beautiful, authentic Mexican costumes. They told me, oh, we're a nonprofit dance company. We're doing a photo shoot for advertisement, but we have classes regularly. Come join. I went the next week, and I didn't stop going.
Before coming to Corazon Folklorico, I had not had experience dancing in the past. What keeps me coming back to Corazon Folklorico is a sense of community.
I saw them perform, and it was absolutely amazing. And I went to one of the practices, and I was like, that's it. I'm sold. This is a symbol of what Mexico is and what the Latino people are. It's this family, it's this warmth, and it's this dedication to making the world a better place through our joy.
The Mexican embassy hosted Corazon Folklorico's debut. They started performing around the city. Word spread. By their second year, the company's two-night performance at Gala Hispanic Theater in Columbia Heights sold out.
I've been successful with Corazon because other people have been successful with Corazon. Other dancers have helped me so much, and they've been volunteering their time because they love it.
This evening, members of Corazon Folklorico have driven many miles for Gongara's grueling workout.
7, 8, switch, 1, 2. People in DC like it. They're asking for more shows. They want to know why we do what we do. When is the next performance? How do I join? What, it's free? There's a lot of buzz, and I'm really excited to be stirring it up. I think it's going to be natural that some of these artists who are stellar performers in Corazon, they're eventually going to want to start their own group and express their artistic perspective or express their memories of Mexico and their experiences of Mexico. I'm just one artist. I can't wait to see more folklorico companies.
Gongara's dedication to Baile Folklorico is not just because of the community it builds, but because it connects him with his roots.
When you learn folklorico, you learn about the rich heritage that we have in Mexico. That feeds my soul. I'm like, wow, I'm learning dances from my ancestors. I get to be part of something that's bigger than me. I get to be part of a culture that belongs to the world.